just talked about complementary fields to architecture, and today we are going to receive one of the players of the construction field. So, I invite you because it's going to be a land surveyor. I invite you to pay great attention to everything that will be said for your edification.
Hello, my name is Fokam Steve. I am a land survey engineer who has been exercising the profession for some time now.
Yeah, thank you so much. And who is a land surveyor?
Okay, a land surveyor is somehow a terrain detective. Yes, he measures and analyzes geographical locations to collect important information such as distances, elevations, geographical positions, which helps the engineer or architect to design a project.
Okay. And what path should an individual take or pursue in terms of academic studies, professional training, internship, if he or she wants to be a land surveyor?
Okay, very good. I would advise a student who wishes to become a land surveyor in future. First, to do his college. During the college, he should do science. If not, if he's a technical student, he should do land survey at the level of the GC. Obtain a GC advanced level certificate. Then continue the high level education in a school that offers a training in land surveys. It's important to note that it is very good for a student doing land survey to do internship in enterprises that deals with construction, in survey offices, and in cadastral offices. Yes.
Interesting. Thank you so much. A land surveyor does what exactly on daily basis?
Okay. The work of a land surveyor is far from being monotonous. One day you can be on the field collecting data under the sun, under the rain, while the next day you are in the office processing this data to come out with precise models or maps.
Okay. So you work in and out.
Yes.
Okay. Please, now we wish to know how the data collected by a land surveyor can influence the design and the planning phases of a construction project.
Okay. I will say the data, the precise data collected by the surveyor is like the foundation of any construction project. It is with the help of this data that the architect or the engineer designs the construction project. Without this data, we might face some cost increase. Yes. So it's with the help of this data, the engineer or the architect can design a good, no, not a good, but a viable project with respect to the terrain or the field. Yes, because the way you design a project on a field which is flat is not the same way in which you are going to design it for a field which is inclined. Yes. So the elevations and the distances of the field are very important.
Okay, thank you so much. And then, what are the tools used by the land surveyor, and how have they evolved in these recent years?
Okay. The land surveyor uses various tools, namely the total station, the GNSS receiver, which is commonly known as GPS. Presently, we use drones. Yes. So this shows the evolution of the tools we use. Yes. And these tools have evolved with years, providing better measurements, more precise measurements. And with these tools, you can access difficult areas easily. Yes.
So, what are the different challenges that land surveyors face in this sector?
Okay. The challenges, most of the time, weather challenges. We usually work under difficult weather. We usually work in remote areas in which access is not really easy. And we are expected to deliver precise information. Yes.
Okay, so how do a land surveyor deals with complications that may occur on a site when collecting data?
Okay. I would say a good land surveyor needs to be flexible. Yes. When you encounter a problem, a difficulty, you need to be able to change your working tools or your method of working. You might have planned today to work with a total station, but you arrive to the site and you encounter a difficulty in which that tool will not be suitable. You need to be able to change and use maybe a GNSS receiver or change to a drone with respect to the difficulty you find on the site. You need to be able to adapt to challenges.
And then, what should we expect if we fail to hire the services of a land surveyor?
I'll say when a land surveyor is not hired, design and construction errors might become inevitable, leading to increase in cost, delays, and even safety might not be ensured. Because the information provided by the land surveyor are essential for the durability and the strength of any structure. Yes.
Thank you. And how do you see the future of land surveying in the construction sector, especially with the advent of new technologies?
I'll say it's quite interesting. Yes, with the advent of technologies like laser scanner, drone, and geographical information system, generally called GIS. Yes, this new technology provides more precise data, which are analyzed also faster. Yes, so that completely transforms the work of a land surveyor.
So, what is the average salary of a land surveyor in Cameroon?
Well, it will be difficult to tell because the salary of a land surveyor varies. Yes, with respect to his experience, yes, his specialization, and also the enterprise in which he's working. Yeah, so it will be difficult to actually give an amount. Yes,
So, it varies.
yes, it varies.
Okay. And then, what can you recommend to a young person who wants to practice in this field?
Any person preparing a career in land survey, I would advise to read specialized books, take online courses, take part in practical internships, which can provide networking, which is very important in this field.
So, here we are at the end of this interview. Thank you so much. Thank you for the nature of your responses. And can you give a final word to those who are listening?
Okay, I'll start by thanking those who listen to us till now and say the profession land survey is very interesting. I advise those who are interested in this field to go for it. And do not forget that a land surveyor is very important for the construction and urban development. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. I hope you really took note of everything that has been said. So, see you next for a new interview. Votre compagne fidèle, prête pour donner vie à vos rêves. Danka Architecture and Design, elle s'offre à vous pour des conseils, l'assistance dans le choix du site, la conception 2D et 3D, l'aménagement et design intérieur, les rendus, les simulations, les devis quantitatifs et estimatifs, la maîtrise d'œuvre comprenant suivi et contrôle du chantier et la mise à disposition d'une équipe compétente pour la réalisation de son projet de construction. Danka Architecture and Design, laissez parler vos rêves et façonnez votre avenir.